you ready to kick back and get inspired? Grab your favorite drink, pop the top, and join the Side Hustle Squad with Mike Garvey. This podcast is the perfect resource for anyone who's already started their side hustle or is just considering taking the leap. With in-depth interviews featuring guests from the green industry and beyond, you'll gain valuable insights and learn what it takes to succeed in running a business while juggling a full-time career. From personal stories to practical tips, the Side Hustle Squad podcast has everything you need to turn your passion into a thriving business. Now, here's your Side Hustle Squad host, Mike Garvey.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your host, Mike Garvey, with the Side Hustle Squad podcast, coming at you from our new shop. We are here because we have electricity, so we figured we'd come tonight and do a little on the scene, on the spot, in the shop. What do you think?
Yeah, it has a good vibe to it. It's nice. A little different, a little hot. No air.
It's a little hot. Like, we need those fans. Like, we should probably get a fan over
hire
there.
People to fan us as we do our podcast.
And then, like, two of those.
What if we hire people to fan us?
I'm going to get those
podcast?
fans tomorrow. Those, yeah, okay. With
what?
With what? Yeah, with
our
what
wives.
funds?
Make our wives come.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
no?
right. So anyway, so I want to check in with you, see how you're doing. How have you not jumped off a bridge yet this year? What?
I tried.
You got stopped?
It's good. I mean, it's moving along. I'm still shockingly still busy, which I find crazy because usually August I'm completely
dead and just cutting.
Kind of done cutting and jobs
Little
here and there.
jobs.
And I keep telling Jess, hey Jess, do me a favor, send out an email for me through Jobber, to drum up some work, and then I call her and say, don't send out that email, because because I have nine estimates to go on. So if I pick up even 4 of those, I'm already backed up a whole week again. So I don't want to aerations come in. This so I keep on calling her. Don't send it now. Wait.
Yeah, sorry.
It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but it's been good though. It's been busy. A lot of bigger jobs, solid jobs. We did a fire pit today. That's it.
People getting ready for the fall. That's another thing too. You can, when you are ready to, is to push those, and then that leads to paver jobs.
And they're easy.
Right. Yeah, the kits.
We did a fire pit today. We did that. 5 tons of stone. We built a wall.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah.
We did a big boulder wall around it, and it took us 7 hours.
Right.
In and out, done, and a big job. Job, though.
Moving on.
Yeah, topsoiled around it. It came out beautiful.
How was the cutting been this year?
It's been all right. It's been good. I mean, a lot of complaints on what the lawns look like, but
it
hasn't rained in 18 weeks here, but twice.
Yeah, and then this last week it's been downpouring and
rained
it goes
every
back.
day.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Then a couple people, oh, you're out here cutting. It rained yesterday. I'm like, yeah,
What I'm supposed to,
just stop everything.
People just don't get it.
They don't get it.
Yeah.
But they order every 9 times a day, but they're worried
on
about
top
the rain.
of the rain. Yeah.
But we got all the cutting done through that, and the cutting this year probably went smoother than any other year I had.
Mechanically,
and just employee wise, and kind of had a week here that was stressful, but then it panned out, worked through, and
do you
stuff.
Credit to new, you bought how many new mowers?
No, they're all garbage.
Mowers. Yeah.
I hate all of them.
Well, yeah.
My old ones are always my go-to mowers.
Okay, so that's not it.
No.
So what is it mechanically then?
Just, I don't know. This ran better. Everything was just better this year, yeah.
Maintenance?
Yeah, we maintenance them, but that's really, we maintenance them not exactly on a maintenance schedule, but we do them.
Nothing different from years past?
No.
Yeah.
Just wild,
Yeah, I could say, a lot of factors, right?
Not a lot of rain, things getting wet.
Yeah, bogging down everything.
Yeah.
Everything's dry and operating as it should. Looking forward to September. Obviously, we have 2 weeks booked out to be able to bring guys over from your company to our company, right? To be able to aerate and seed. Post that, what are you looking towards in between, that and then when do your cleanups start?
Yeah,
and when
so
does
it's gonna
your
be
cutting stop?
Yeah, so the cutting won't stop until like November 15th, somewhere in there. But
Right.
we're probably down to cut like only like maybe 70-80% of the lawns by then.
Right.
All the crappy lawns, like
Are
crabgrass
growing.
lawns, are all gone. And
Yeah.
but we go right from there basically, and then right to cleanups.
Right.
So,
What about after anything looking, others? I guess you can, if you're blocking out 2 weeks for aerating and seeding, you're going to build your jobs to after that,
Yeah.
And then just stack them like.
Yeah, and a lot of
to
people
week.
want the trimmings done. They like want to be ready, like everything trimmed out before the fall. So I get like a lot of hedge trimmings and stuff like that. I have a feeling like I'm just gonna go right through this year. I don't think there's gonna be any downtime at all.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't wait to do the hedge trimmings with the cleanup. They'll do the hedge trimming and then kind of somewhat of a cleanup and a pre-fall.
Yeah, it's too hard to do the trimming in December.
It's not happening.
It's freezing out and all the leaves are off everything. You can't see what you're doing.
True.
So they like to usually do them like the end of September, beginning of October. They get them all done, and then you move into your who wants them done before Thanksgiving cleanups, which we all know in Jersey it's way too soon. But they want them.
They want them.
The next day it looks the exact
same. And then they want them.
They feel good about it.
Yeah, they feel good for 10 minutes. A couple episodes back, I did want to run some stuff by you about. I did an episode about hiring and hiring inexperienced versus experienced, inexperienced versus experience, and I think you could speak to this. You've had a ton of different employees, inexperienced, experienced, and I basically said, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you never know what you're going to get. Really, it's a crapshoot because you could get that diamond in the rough, experienced guy that is good with taking direction and not setting in his ways. Or completely be a disaster. And I don't know what the proper hiring technique is. Maybe a combination of all the above, but just, running through what some of the things that we touched on. It's like hiring someone with no experience. You're getting, first of all, they command a lower wage, right? They're not getting premium wage. They're easy to train because they're going to take direction from you because they don't know anything else. They don't know anything else. No bad habits. They're eager. They're enthusiastic. This could be like the biggest paying job that they've ever had with the most amount of freedom, and they get to drive a truck or, whatever. So and they could potentially be with you long term.
I could attest to that because I had one of our foremans now had no experience, came to work for me. He's still with me.
Right.
Zero experience. You
Right.
know. Another one had no experience, still with me. My old foreman, Vinny from V-Cuts, zero, came from Kmart, like the poor kid, like he was on here, he was crying.
Yeah.
That his feet hurt so bad. But, I mean, he trucked through. He came, he did his thing and, became a business owner in landscaping field. His brother-in-law, same thing, no experience, came with me, got experience, learned, trained.
Company.
Yeah. So I think no experience is better. It just depends on when.
Yeah.
It's timing for it.
It's timing. Well, here's the thing. But then you talk about, on the flip side, you talk about, hey, we need someone now. We need someone with experience.
Yeah.
And we'll pay premium pricing, and we'll take what they know, what they learn, what they have. But not always the case that you're coming out with, finding that diamond in the rough. And I was explaining too, we use Indeed to get these resumes, and these resumes require experience. So you almost want to run two resumes.
Yeah.
One for getting the one people with two tiers. No experience over here, no experience required, willing to train, blah, 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 this and that. $15 an hour, eager to learn, all that. Then on the no matter or what, then the experience. I want 2 years of fertilizing experience, applicator license if possible.
If they all lie,
right? That's it. True.
And you have to remember too, the thing that concerns me with someone but no experience is I don't think they sometimes know what they're getting themselves into.
That
You know,
too.
you sit there
right.
and you're like, oh, well, I cut my mom's lawn.
Do you have experience cutting lawns? That's a broad question. Well, yeah, I cut a lawn once for my neighbor, and yeah, I qualified. Yeah, if you put me on a polygraph, I would pass. Yes, I cut a lawn.
I cut a lawn.
lawn.
You didn't cut lawns and
in a commercial
35.
And that's the thing.
Moving.
That there's another question. That's a tweaking of
Showing
that.
a beat in your butt.
Yeah, have you cut lawns in a commercial environment with commercial equipment on a, that's what it has to say. But it's like, I don't think there's, again, everyone's in different situations, different states, different stages of their career. Do you need a part-time guy? Do you need, is it easier just to grab a high school kid that's getting out of high school, that's not going to college, doesn't really know what he wants to do. He's in the VOTEC, doesn't know what field he wants to go into. Like, I don't know. Should we be going to vocational schools and just like getting in there with the right people and being like, this is what I need every spring coming into graduation. Like, I need a kid, and they have tons of kids.
They have a lot of kids. And some of the kids want to work, but a lot of them, I just feel like a lot of people who come, like, we had a couple people this year, they showed up. They lasted like 3 days, 4 days. They're like, oh, man, this is like.
Yeah, I can't do this.
It wasn't even that hot out those days. Imagine like them going through the days that's 100 degrees, 98 degrees.
Yeah, we're only in the cold part of spring. We're in April.
And they're already struggling.
They're
like
crazy.
Dying. I'm sitting there like, man, you're like, 28 years old and you can't even get through a hard day's work. Like, I mean, I get it, but I mean.
But it seems like you've had a combination of everything, really. I mean, Bert obviously had some experience.
I had none when I got him.
I mean, he had labor experience.
Labor, though.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's only 18 years old, maybe 19.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but, I don't know. I don't think you can paint it with a broad brush. I really don't think you can.
No.
I don't know what the answer is. We've tried a combination of all the above, but I think, you got to figure out what works for you and what you want to do. I think sometimes people with this experience, they promise you the world. They're eager to come. It's like this. A lot of times the saying is true. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. Oh. That is like, I've seen this.
That was twice
in the past 7 times over 7 years. I've seen it 10 times. Well, why are you leaving? Some like weird answer that you don't really follow up on, or are they leaving for $1 and then they're going to leave you for $1 at the next one? We've seen that. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I can't really say, but it's just stuff to think about, and that we're all going through it. On that end. But yeah, I talked about that on another episode. Just I think everyone's going through it. I don't know what the best methods are to hire. I don't know, is it going to the gas station, the kid pumping your gas and be like, hey, want to work with me?
I try it all the time.
And there's like, nah, I'm good. I work a 6-hour shift at Wawa.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, man. I get like an hour break or whatever. Yeah, is that due? Like, hey,
yeah, I do all the time. Like,
what's your like close ratio?
You want to make more money? But I do it all the time, especially when I see them hustling. Like at the one Speedway, they're like hustling, man. They have some like young kids there that hustle, and I'm like, man, this guy's running from pump to pump to pump.
Yeah.
Like keeping up. He moves. He enjoys. He's in a good mood.
Right.
I'm like, man. Yeah. Come on.
He's like, I'm good.
Gotcha.
Thanks. But stuff to think about. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you, seeing what the fall looked like for you.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm sure. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. We won't carry this on and on and on. But I did want to get your thoughts on the hiring conundrum, and I think everyone's going through it. But we'll leave it at that. If you guys can, reach out to us if you have an interesting story. I'd love to hear from you. want to be featured on the show, love to have you on as a guest. We're always looking at bringing on some new people. Got some fun stuff coming down the line. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Looking forward to Equip. Pod Row, we will be there. Get your tickets now. Larry, anything else to add? Did I cover it all?
No, that's it. Yeah, you covered it. Yep.
Nice. All right. I'm cruising right along. Right?
You did okay today.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. I got the Larry Delasanti stamp of approval.
You did all right.
Well, what are we at?
Good
153 now?
We're starting to pick up on it now.
Starting to pick up on it.
We know what to do.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
We're getting there. We're moving right along. We're pushing the ball down the field.
That's it.
So we'll leave it at that. We'll kick it back to Mr. Producer, and we'll catch you on the next one.